Everybody's official. We're just waiting on Patrick's shirts. They should be here today or tomorrow. We don't got to go too in depth. I'm just trying to get it all wet, and then we'll scrub it with the brush. So. Okay. Gotta have clean vehicles. Ours were looking pretty damn ratchet. We're gonna have shit vehicles that gotta at least be clean, you know? They gotta look legit. Splitting up. Colt and Devin are going to do gutter cleaning and window cleaning. Patrick and I are going to do big power wash job.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let him drive so I can take phone calls and stuff like that. Call people. Ooh, I love a clean vehicle. It makes me so happy. We took a good hour or two to clean out inside of all the vehicles and the outside. Gotta look presentable. Garbage, not garbage. Always keep a wire brush, and I also bring usually a little mini one too, with you in your toolbox. Reason why? Sometimes on older homes, you'll come across these spigots that are so corroded and they've never been used in so long. We can't even screw onto this like this. But as long as we get the wire brush, we clean it off, we should be good to go. Maybe get in there a little better. I have a different one, but I think I left it at the shop. It really gets in there better. This is more of a light bristle, but it'll work. We'll clean it up and it'll screw on there just fine. I'll show you right now. There. Hose is on. We're pushing water and there's not a drip in sight. Always keep some vice grips on your toolbox too, because even after scrubbing that, you know, with the wire brush, the threads are still very choppy and hard. So as long as you get it threaded about halfway or whatever, so you know you're not cross-threading, and then you can tighten it down with the vice grips. You know, sometimes you just need that little extra leverage. But I was able to bring it all the way up so we don't have any dripping. Water's just going straight in. Get it? No? Bingo. Alright, so Patrick's going to put the surface cleaner in the grass and push all this stuff down into the street because we are still playing around with this Wash Life mixer, okay? So with the Wash Life mixer, that's what I did. I built one just like everybody else, and then I called it the Wash Life mixer. But there's a little problem. So with the surfactant, these are cheapy little valves, right? Little metering valves. They're very cheap. So I pull water fine, I pull chem fine, but with the surfactant, we're trying to figure out what's a good number. And at first I thought it would be like a 1 or maybe a 0.5. And it turns out even that is way too much. I guess it depends on the type of surfactant and the thickness, but we used Red Raider. We didn't use any Eliminator or anything else. We used Red Raider. And Red Raider is a little more liquidy. So at first I had it at like a 0.5 and it was just sucking it up way too hard. So for this I basically put it all the way to off, except I didn't tighten it down. I basically have it damn near off and it's still pulling. So I'm thinking with this thing, what we're gonna have to do is at least water the stuff down. Maybe get like a bucket or something and have like 1 to 4 of Red Raider. You know, 1 part Red Raider, 4 parts water, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So then when we pull it, it's not straight concentrate because it's pulling too much, even at a low number, right? So I mean, it's so soapy over here. You can't even see what you're cleaning. It's just bubbles everywhere. So It's amazing how much that chem cleaned it up though. I mean, I don't even know if he fully cleaned this. He might have, but it really brightened up. This thing was black, and it's super bright now. Like chem did all of the work. And we literally do a fast walk behind this surface spinner. We don't sit there and back and forth. We're just literally walking with it. So as long as someone keeps the hose out of the way, we've got to walk the driveway and we're done. If you ever come across weird holes or gaps or things you're just questionable about, it might be worth avoiding this area altogether, or as much as you can of it with chem. Just don't even bother spraying. Like, you know, maybe spray up as high as you can where you think you can control the spray and overspray, but you don't want to be dousing a bunch of chem in there. You don't know what's back there. You don't know if there's exposed wire, insulation, yada yada. There's clearly a bird's nest that's burrowed up in there. Who knows if they're still in there? There's bird crap all up and down. So what we're gonna do is we'll wash the house. We'll wash around there, probably up to the last panel there. And we'll grab our green brush and a bucket of chem, probably, you know, dilute. Oh my god, that scared me. Bucket of chem, like 1 to 5, 1 to 4, you know, a strong mix, but you gotta keep in mind we're applying it directly. So a strong mix with our soft green brush, dunk it in there and brush it on, kind of scrub that stuff off with SH. And then we'll rinse it, you know, real gently with just water, you know. It might be worth covering that up, I don't know, but we got to be careful because of the open gap. So just pay attention to stuff like that. Obviously don't spray a bunch of chem in there. Water's one thing, you know, still keep it to a minimum, but at least you know it's just water going in there versus something corrosive, you know, with salts in it like SH. SH can be way more conductive than water. So this appears to be the control box for the AC unit. Again, it's an older house, aluminum siding. Lots of things playing against us here. Gonna open it up. Look at that. That doesn't look very safe now, does it? So we're definitely going to tape this up and seal it up as good as we can and really be careful working around this. We probably won't spray chem near it or above it. We'll just brush it on. It's not worth the risk. Same thing on the other side. It looks like it was attempted to get patched up, but they just worked their way around it. You can see all the nest material in there. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. We got to work around this, but we still got to get it clean because it's really dirty in these corners. So a lot of applying stuff by hand and trying to rinse it off by hand. If you want to play it safe, if you want to get and do soft washing, if you want to soft wash homes, you have to have 3M general purpose vinyl tape. This exact brand, you get it off Amazon. I buy 6 rolls at a time, or something like that. Maybe it's 12. So this enclosure, I just had to tape it up. Typically I start from the bottom and go up so that the tape overlaps the right way, you know? So it like creates like a shingle design. But I had to tape this whole thing off really well. Some of them are overlapped, as you can tell here, because I just wanted to throw an extra piece on there. It didn't lay right, but yeah, for the most part, it's all the way from the bottom. It starts from the bottom, goes all the way up. And I had to encase the whole thing because it was all exposed, a bunch of exposed parts. So yeah, we still got to be real careful. Something like this, I'm probably not gonna. I don't know, maybe I will. Typically stuff like this is sealed pretty well. We'll look into it though. You also need to keep this. You don't use this as much, but when you do come across a situation where you need it, you'll be glad you have it. This is typically for like situations where you come up to an outlet or something and there's a big gap in it, or it's loose and the whole thing pops out, you can just put a bead of this in there and seal it up. And it's a really nice feature to offer. Sticks to wet surfaces. Again, you get this on Amazon. Yep. So get you your tape and this.